Traders, and welcome to what we call the Pip Grabber Trading Show. Hey traders, how's everyone doing this week? We're going to go ahead and take a look at some trade opportunities. Now, remember, if this is the first time you are inside one of our sessions, we broadcast on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Gary Fickard, and we're going to be taking a look at some trade opportunities that are going to give us a 20 pip grab out of the market. It's a quick in and out trade opportunity. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the setups that we are setting up today. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the session today. Alrighty, traders, well, welcome back. And yes, my name is Gary Fickard, and we're going to be looking at trade opportunities that are going to give us 20 pip net profits in the setup. Now, we're talking about 20 net profit, not 20 pips profit, but 20 net profit. That means if you are in one position, yes, sure, we're going to grab 20 pips. But if we add in multiple positions, we're still looking for a 20 pip net profit. That's all we're looking for in the market. Now, we're going to take a look at a couple of setups right here. But before we get started, and I'm running out of breath because I've been running around doing other stuff before we started the session. So I had to go ahead and jump back into this session. But before we get started, I want to go ahead and remind everyone, if you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, just go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Also, make sure that you go ahead and smash the like button of this video. We'd like to get this video out to as many people as possible. Only way to do that is to beat the algorithm, right? And that is by smashing the like button, and that goes ahead and helps the video get out to as many people as possible. Now, also in this session, we're going to be talking about a trade setup that's based on a cost averaging trading approach. I want to make sure that's clear out there that we're not only entering on one entry point, but we're going to be entering on multiple entry points if needed. Now, we're going to take a look at some technical analysis. We're going to go ahead and make a decision as to where we want to go ahead and buy and sell. Most cases is going to be at a level of support or resistance. Now, another thing that you need that I need to remind you about is that down in the description, we have a lot of information about trade copiers, about the results of the trade copier, how to get involved, trading tools that I use. All of the information is down below, as well as my social media connections. Make sure you connect with me. Would love to go ahead and get you in my Telegram channel as well. Details are below inside the room. In the description. Now, another thing as well is you'll notice that every trade that we place does get implemented into my Telegram account. So if you're following the session and you want an update on the trades that have been taking place in this session, check out the Telegram channel, the Telegram channel with it's called Traders Network Club. There's two channels, the FxBigDog trading channel, and then of course the Traders Network Club channel as well. You want to get into both of them because we do update with some information on both channels that you may want to get, get access to that information too. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I've called my breath back somewhat, slowed down a little bit, running around a lot today, but we're going to go ahead and talk about some trade opportunities in this session. So let's go ahead and get started as we go ahead and talk about a few trade opportunities that we may have out this week. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some setups right here. Let's go take a look and see what we've got going here. Now, I'm going to go to the Euro US dollar. We are in. If you noticed on my Telegram channel, I did post a couple of setups that we had really placed in on the Telegram channel, in the trading account. And I did that on Friday. It wasn't part of the show, but I did place this on Friday. I placed two trades on Friday. One's paid out already, but I'm still in on the Euro US dollar right now. As you can see right now, I've got 4 positions in on the Euro US dollar. So I'm going to continue to hold that position because I still want to be long on Euro US dollar. But let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what that means for traders that are monitoring that setup. So let me go to the details right here as I firstly go ahead and welcome everyone to the room. Ali, good day to you, my friend. We've got a bunch of traders right here. We've got And then Trader says, good day, Gary, please. What's going on with gold? Well, this is not a gold session. I do apologize, but this is not where we talk about gold. Now, I'm going to be broadcasting my Forex Battleground session, and that's going to be posted and released pretty soon, where we will talk about gold, but not in this session, my friend. Sorry about that, not in this session. We got another trader right here. Good day, Robert. We got Mason in the house. Mason's always here. My trusty Dave is here as well. Good day, Dave. We got our queen of the house, Denise. Denise is in there as well. Good day, Denise. And then we've got Kay as well. Kay speaks English. Just kidding, that's a private joke. But yeah, Kay is in the house right here. Kay English is in the house. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. Firstly, let's jump into the chart, and let's take a look at the Euro US dollar right here. And so as I go ahead and take a look at the Euro US dollar, let's take a look and see what is setting up right here. All right, so here we go, Euro US dollar. Now, what's important as we look at the Euro US dollar right here, we are buying Euro US dollar. And the reason why I'm buying Euro US dollar is because I'm expecting the dollar to actually weaken. And so if I'm expecting the dollar to weaken, that would then push the Euro US dollar bullish. At the moment right now, we have seen some actual upside rally in the dollar. And so that means that if we are seeing some upside rally in the dollar, that means that we're probably going to see the Euro US dollar sell off a little bit. But again, I don't expect this to be long term. I think this is going to be a short term dip, and then we see the Euro US dollar start to rally again. So if that's going to be the case, let's go ahead and take a look and see what is it that we're really looking at right here when we talk about this move. And so if I go to my chart and I pull up, let me just go ahead and pull up my little writing tool here. And I'm looking at the wave swings, and the wave swings look like something like this. Let me pull this here. All right, so the wave swings look like something like this, where we have a price doing this. Wave 1, 2, 3 right here, and then 4. And so at the 1.27, this is where we started thinking bullish. Now, I'm okay being bullish at that point, looking for the market to go ahead and target this high right here. But the fact that the market's gone ahead and extended itself much further down, in fact, right here at the 1.618 of this inside swing, now I'm thinking, as soon as we start moving back up here, I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge, because now I'm not too confident about the Euro US dollar rally anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look at a larger perspective as well. I'm not going to only take a look at this small setup right here, but I also want to take a look at the larger setup. All right. And if I look at the larger setup, let's take a look over here. What does the larger setup tell me right here? So I'm going to go actually to a daily time frame and scroll down on the daily. So this is the larger picture right here. So if I look at the larger picture, what I can tell from this is that we had this big bearish move down here. In fact, let's go to the weekly. Let's make this a lot more interesting right here. All right, there we go. So here's the weekly right here. Now, if I look at the weekly time frame, we can see that, and by the way, whether you're trading for 20 pips in the market, whether you're trading for 100 pips in the market, it doesn't really matter. You still need to know what the larger time frame is doing, right? You got to get a picture of the bigger picture so you can understand why the markets are doing such, bouncing off these levels of support and resistance. And by knowing that, we can then go down to smaller time frames and do those quick scalps and with those 20 pips or so and trade that. And the reason why you want to know about the larger time frame is not because you want to do those 20 pip scalps. It's because if the market goes against you and you started to pick up some more position, you got to feel comfortable that, hey, listen, I'm still good because I know what the bigger picture is. And this is just another move down to the next level before it goes ahead and retraces or goes ahead and rallies back up again. So we have to know the bigger picture to feel more comfortable that if we get our first entry wrong and price goes against us, we have to know the reasons why, but also where the market's going to go to the next level so that we can psychologically and financially understand where we're at and whether or not we are in a safe place. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what else we've got going here. So on this trade right here, as I look at the chart, I do notice that we've got this big downward trend line right here. Okay, so this is pretty interesting, right? We've got this big downward trend line right here on the weekly. Now, the market, in order for us to break through this bullish channel, right, what has to happen? Price has to trade above, this bearish channel. Price has to trade above the bearish channel. So in order to break this bearish channel, we need price to break above. And so if we look over here, is we got a little breakout right here. Let me see if I can get. If you look over here, can you see? I know I've got a lot of drawings in here, but let's see if I can hide. Hold on. I think I can hide. Let's see if I can hide indicators and draw. Oh no, I've got to hide everything. Okay. So if I take a look over here, there is definitely support coming off this downside trend line right here. All right, and so price is coming back down to retest that support right here. So there's a couple of things here that we need to pay attention to. And maybe what I've got to do is I've got to go ahead and clean up our charts a little bit here so we can get some more clarity on this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's clean up charts. And let's go ahead and delete this. And all these fibs right here, let's just clean up ours. Let's just start all over again here. All right, there it is. Okay, good. All right, so we cleaned up the charts. We're looking pretty clean right now. All right, there we go. So now we can see a lot clearer. So anytime, by the way, if the charts ever look a little messy, go ahead and clean them up. So we take it over here. We do have price coming back to retest the backside of the trend line. Now remember, this is the weekly time frame. Now, something I want to go ahead and point out right here is that we do have support coming from this level. Let's go ahead and use this array. So we've got support coming off over here. There it is there. That's important to note. Now, we got the weekly that's trading through that. Now, this weekly is still active, so we can't really say anything about the weekly, but it's still active. We're not seeing any divergence at the moment right now because the momentum's pushing down, and so is price pushing down. So they're following in the same direction. But let's go take a look at the setup right here. And the setup that I'm looking for is, if we're looking at this as to be a downward swing from there to there, where is the target? And the target is going to be the 1.618. Now, do we see price trading close to that target right now? Yes, we do. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to possibly see a bounce off this level, all right, and price is going to go back up again. Not because we just think it's going to go back up again, but because price is going to find a bit of support. Not only are we going to find support at the backside of the trend line, but we're also finding support over here. So we're thinking price is going to move up. So I'm still going to be bullish, right? To cut a long story short, I'm still going to be bullish, but I just know that price is working its way towards that target, right? It's working its way towards this target. But once we get to this target, we're going to start seeing a bit of a stall, and then it's going to start moving back again. Now, all I'm looking for on the Euro US dollar is a 20 pip grab. That's all I'm looking for. So if I trade multiple entry points, that's okay, because once it goes up to that 20 pip net profit, I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge, and I'm going to close out that trade. Now, there could be some bigger opportunities on this. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in getting my 20 pips and getting the heck out of Dodge. So let's go to the daily right here. And so there you can see now a little bit clearer as we go down to the daily. That's the swing high and low that I'm looking for price to go ahead and target that level of support right here, and then go ahead and start seeing some bounces. All right. So I'm good with long on Euro US dollar, and I'm currently long on that particular pair. You can see right here as we go to the trade. Here it is here. I am long on Euro US dollar. Now we've got a bunch of other currency pairs we can go ahead and take a look at now that we're in on that. And I did inside my trading room, I did go ahead and talk about the Euro. No, not the Euro. It was the Aussie Cad. Let's go take a look at the Aussie Cad, because I'm looking at possibly buying the Aussie Cad. So let's take a look and see Aussie Cad and what the setup would be on Aussie Cad right here. Let's go take a look at that. So a lot of inside swings here. And if you look at the bigger picture, based on this daily, you can see that we're in a wave 1, 2, 3 down here. We had a 4, so we got a bit of consolidation here. A lot of consolidation here, right? And here's the consolidation. And so we've just come off, look at this. We've just come off the support right here. Price has moved up in a five-way structure. It's now pulled back down again. And now we're looking at this big turnaround right here for a possible rally up to around about 92.43. So I'm going to think that the Aussie CAD is possibly going to rally up north. Now I want to check my phone now. I want to take a look at our signals. Do we have a signal? Do we have a signal on the Aussie CAD right now? Let me just go ahead and double check here. Aussie CAD. I have nothing in right now. So I'm actually waiting for a signal on my trade copier to give me a signal to tell me that, hey, listen here, trade copy is going to indicate a buy. That's what I'm thinking. Because if I look at the technicals, and I'm going to go down to the lower time frame right here, and I'm going to go to, let's say, the 4 hour for a bit, and I look over here and I say, there's got to be, if you look over here, this is actually a wave one right here. Wave one, in fact, I might have to go down to 1 hour to get a little clearer picture. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we had the market complete this wave one, wave two, wave three. We went off and we didn't quite get to that wave to the 1.618, but we did go to the 127 right here. And prices turned around. Now, price is going to target this level. I'm already starting to see indecision candles forming right here. And I'm expecting price to create an irregular flat pattern right here in this pattern right here. You see how it's gone ahead and done this, taken out the lows. So I'm expecting price to come back up again, take out that high, and then if it wants to go ahead and move down south, it's going to move down south. So I like this as a possible buy. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy on the Aussie CAD. I'm going to go in at market. Go in at market with the Aussie CAD right now. So let's go ahead and jump in to a trade. Here it is right here. And it's very quick, very simple. I'm using my Pip Grabber Trading Tool. And I'm looking for Aussie CAD. There it is there. I want to go ahead and buy. And I'm just going to go ahead and enter. There it is. So I am now long on Aussie CAD. There it is there. And I'm in at 91.76. Now, if you go ahead and check out the Telegram channel, you'll notice right here that you've just got a little pop-up if you've got the Telegram set up with notifications, you will get a pop-up, and that pop-up will tell you that I'm actually buying Aussie CAD and at what price. So it's telling you exactly what it is. Make sure you check the description out and check out the Telegram channel because it's going to give you those trade signals. All right. So we are long on Aussie CAD. Now, as soon as I get that trade closed out, you will get notified on Telegram that I've closed out that position. So check it out. And again, I'm chasing after a net 20 per profit. Now, if I enter in multiple entry points on this, you will know about that as well. So make absolutely certain that you are subscribed to that Telegram channel. It is free. You're not going to pay for that. All I ask for, everything I'm doing right now in this trading session, is there's zero cost to you. So go check out these different areas that I'm going to point out. But more importantly, all I ask is you go ahead and smash the like button. So smash the like button so you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel as well. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. That's all I ask from you guys. All right. But we'll continue to do these sessions as long as you keep smashing the like button. Let's take a look at the next setup. The next setup is going to be, let's see here, is New Zealand Cad. Now, if the Aussie Cad's rallying, could we see the New Zealand Cad rallying too? Well, take a look at this as well. The New Zealand Cad is starting to take out the lows right here. And so we're looking for price to go back up to this fifth wave. So I'm actually looking for New Zealand Cad to start moving north. We did see a bit of, we did analyze the US oil, and US oil is looking like it's trying to turn around and it's trying to move down to the next level of support, which is around about, I believe, $71 a barrel. So what we're going to be expecting is we're going to expect the New Zealand Cad to actually start moving north. It's been in quite a bit of consolidation right here, and we haven't quite got to the 1.618. So very important here. I don't always bank in. When I enter a trade, I don't always bank in on the largest setup right here. So even though we may have a large setup right here that's targeting this level right here, I don't normally just go ahead and say, well, I'm going to enter here just because it's going north. But I want to go ahead and look at those downswings to see if I've got a reason to go ahead and buy here based on some technical support, based on swings going down that's hit maybe a 1.618 or even 127, and then bounce back up north. So let's go take a look here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. And I'm going to clean up some of the details I have here. And I'm going to look at this. Okay, so this is the last swing right here that I want to pay attention to. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Firstly, number one, this is what's so important right here. It's a 1 hour time frame, but this is what's so interesting. And yes, I love my Fibonacci's and I love it because it gives me great opportunities to go ahead and trade. So price could go down to the 1.6 rate down here. We could get down there and then it can go ahead and rally. But we could also turn over here. If we turn here, then price is probably going to go ahead and chase after that high up at the top right here. So the first thing I want to do is look and see, do I have 20 pips that the market can go ahead and rally? So let's go ahead and check and see if we do have that. Here's my, so here, if price goes up to that high, that's 32 pips. Absolutely. 32 pips to that high. If it goes to this high, we're looking at 49 pips. Now, if it drops back down to the 1.618 right here, we're looking at about 11 pip drop. So that's not a bad deal. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and see, did I get a confirmation from my trade copier to confirm that we are bullish on this as well? And if so, where? So let me take a look at my trade copier. So it looks like we are long in two positions on the New Zealand Cad. So what I'm seeing on the charts and what I'm seeing technically is actually corresponding with my trade copy as well. And so if I look over here, and just by the way, the trade copy is made over 100% already this year. Check out the description below. There's details about the trade copy result. Check it out. You'll be pretty interested to know how it's done. But here we go. We got two trades in. The last trade I got in was at 87.81. So 87.81. Price is trading at 87.85 right now. Now that's the bid price. Obviously, if you get in with the ask price, it'll be a little higher. Okay, so that means that we should be seeing some rally in in this particular pair. I would prefer to get in at 87.81. I would really prefer to get in there. I'm a little higher than that, so I'm cheating the system a little bit, but maybe going ahead and giving myself a little bit of a less opportunity to get that 20 pip grab that I'm looking for because I'm getting in with a little higher entry price. So the question here is, do I believe that the New Zealand CAD can go up to this level? And the answer to that is yes. So although I'm getting in on this a little late, I might still have the opportunity to get in over there at that level. So I want to take a look at my trading system right here. And I want to look at the price that we have in on the euro. So if I go ahead, here's the New Zealand CAD right here. I'm going to go ahead and just put the ticker up here. So you can see there, my price that I'm going to be getting in on this is going to be at 87. Okay, so that's about 6 pips ahead of my original entry point, which was 87.81. Okay. So, because I believe price is going to move up at about 40 pips, then getting in with a 5 pips less than I would originally wanted to get in should be still good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and enter on this trade right here. I'm going to be buying on the New Zealand CAD, and I'm going to go ahead and enter. Let's see if I can get 86. Let's see if it'll give me 86. I'm going to go ahead and throw in 86. Let's see. Can I drop just 1 pip for us right here? And it's at 88. So I'll ask for 86. It goes to 88. Typically, brokers listening to me right now. So, all right, let's go. Let's just take. Man, come on, give me an extra pip on this. All right, I don't think we're gonna get 86. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go down to, before we go ahead and execute this trade, let's go down to a 15-minute time frame. Let's see how the swings. Okay, so we're going to close out with a nice, look at this beautiful divergence here on the 50-minute time frame. Man, we should have caught it right at this open right here at 87.75 should have been our entry point right here. That's where we should have got in. And so we've missed out on a big part of this move right here, but it is what it is. But it's, again, it's not really giving me much here. So let me go back to my system. And what are we getting right now? We're getting 87. I'm just going to go ahead and grab 87. All right. We got 86, but okay, I'm in at 87. All right, so I'm in at 87 at the moment right now. 87 is my entry price. I'm looking for a 20 pip grab. That means that I'm looking for 88.07 to close out on that trade. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out. And there it goes, 86. Can you believe it? Yeah, as soon as you get in, it drops back down. So it is what it is. So again, I've entered in at that level, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm only entering on one entry point. If price does move down a little lower, we will enter again and then look to get a net 20 pip profit. Once again, traders, if you go ahead and take a look at your, if you take a look at the Telegram account, this trade has gone ahead and fired in. So we've got this trade that's actively fired in on this setup. All right, let's go take a look and see. Looks like our Aussie CAD trade is doing pretty well. We're already up on 5 pips on the Aussie CAD, so we're doing pretty well. We've got another 15 pips to go on that, and we should be cashing out on that trade. Let's just take a look at the another setup, and let's go take a look at. Let's see here. We got. Let's go to US dollar. Oh man, look at this! Look at this big 15-minute indecision candle right here. Now, I believe this candle is just opened up, so that's not quite telling us the bigger picture. But what's important about this setup right here on US dollar CAD is that if you take a look over here in this short-term setup right here, notice that we have a wave one. Let's try that again. Wave one. All right, there it is there. Then we had price rallying up all the way up here. Actually, looks like we had inside wave one. Yeah, we had inside wave 1, 3, and this is 5 right here. So we're actually looking for a sell-off on US dollar CAD. Do I see a bit of divergence? Look at the divergence here. This is a 15-minute time frame. But remember, traders, we're just looking for 20 pips. So if we get price moving back down again, coming back to retest, maybe support again, do we have 20 pips to grab on the sell-off? And because I've spoken about the dollar actually losing ground, and we're at the highs that I'm expecting price to sell off, I'm going to be real interested in getting in. Oh, by the way, if you look at the Pip Grabber trade setup, the signals, we just got a signal on a trade copier to go ahead and buy Aussie CAD. And the price of that was at 91.83 on Aussie CAD. And Aussie CAD is at 91.84. But we got in on that trade way early. So we're way ahead of the game right here. We're 7 pips better than what the actual trade copy did. We did great. Fantastic. So we listen here. I built out the trade copy. I know exactly the strategy. So I can almost tell you what it's going to be looking for before it even happens. So when I look at the support and resistance levels, I know the trade copy is going to go ahead and set up a trade. All right. Now, if let's go back to that. Snap! Look at the US dollar CAD. All right, we are talking too much and not trading. Let's take a look and see where we should get in this. Now, the market's moved down a little bit. Yeah, we've dropped 5 pips already on this US dollar CAD position. Darn it. Hold on a second here. Let's take a look here and see something. Wow. Let's see here. Now, the trade copier in the US dollar CAD is actually bullish at the moment right now. But I see a little dip before the rally takes place. And so the question here is, when price was up here, we were trading at 25.64, It's now down to 25.55, so we're already 10 pips lower. I'm gonna have to stand aside on US dollar CAD right now. We are not reacting quick enough. Let's take a look at CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss. Let me go to the larger time frame on this. Oh, snap. Take a look right here. Traders, do you see anything on the 4-hour time frame that makes us real interested in a sell-off on this particular pair? If you don't see it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. If you take a look over here, we have price that's gone ahead and taken out our wave 4. Remember, anytime we come close to the wave 5, price normally comes back on a deeper retracement, which takes out wave 4. Now, we've had this big, strong rally. We've seen almost like a rising wedge right here. But not only that, take a look right here. We also took out this high right there. And we've got divergence setting up right here. We've got negative divergence setting up. And because we've got negative divergence setting up, this makes us real interested. This makes us real interested in the possibility that we could that's going to be bearish, all right, bearish towards the support level. And so let's jump to the next level down here as I go ahead and draw up the chart again. Let's go ahead and pull up this on a 15-minute time frame. And I'm going to double check something. See, are we trading with or, okay, we are trading with. So I'm going to sell CAD Swiss right here. I like this. I like the sell right here. This to me is good. This one is hot. So CAD Swiss sell right here. I'm going to go at market right where it's at right now. And I'm currently now in, there it is, confirmed, at 74.03. Once again, if you check out the Telegram channel, you should get an alert coming up that's telling you exactly the entry point as well as, of course, the direction we traded. Entry point, currency pair, and the direction, both being implemented. And so there we have it, traders. We've got those 3 trades right now. We entered long on the New Zealand Cad. Aussie Cad we long as well. We entered short on the Cad Swiss. And we are long on Euro US dollar. We decided to stand aside on US dollar Cad. We're not comfortable trading that at the moment right now. So we're going to just sit with those setups at the moment right now. And we'll see where that takes us over the course of the next while. So that's where we're at regarding our trades. Once again, a reminder, traders, that if you have not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you can do me a huge favor and smash the like button. If you like the content of this video, you like these live trades that we do here in the Pip Grabber Trading Show, then go ahead and support the channel by just subscribing to the channel, but also share it in your social media as well. Spread the word, let people get in here so we can continue to do these sessions. Because the more people we have, the more encouraged we are to go ahead and continue to do these live sessions. So with that being said, I want to wish everyone best of luck in their trading and lots of profits. With that being said, this is FxBigDog signing off.